good evening to all of you and welcome to ACE Online. So in this particular video, I am back with a series of 1000 plus questions based on quant and the reasoning, or we can say the aptitude. So here what we are going to do, again we are going to take few questions from the quant section and few questions from the reasoning section, and we club up them together and we'll try to solve all these kind of questions. So the questions that we are having in today's sessions are few are from the mains examination and few are from the prelims examination. So these sessions are very beneficial for all those students who are preparing for competitive exams where there is a section of these two topics in their paper, right? So don't forget to share the link of this video with your family members, with your friends, with your known persons who are preparing for these competitive exams. If I specifically talk about few of examination that we are having are like railway based examination, SSC board based examination, banking examination, some central level, some government level like state level examination, or some technical based examination, again where there is a section of these two topics, then these sessions are very beneficial for you, right? So we are not going to waste our much more time. Let's start our today's session and let's see what kind of questions we are having and how we are going to deal with this. So this is the very first question that we are having, and the question is saying that while selling a mobile, a shopkeeper gives a discount of 5%. If he gives a discount of 6%, he earns rupees 30 less as profit. What is the marked price of the mobile? Trust me, in this question there is no requirement of pen and paper. You can easily able to solve this question without using pen and paper. So what answer we people are getting? Okay, very good, Sharik. Anyone else? This one is a very easy one. All you need to do is you just need to focus on the values that you are having, and trust me, you can easily able to answer this particular question without using pen and paper. Very good, Radhe. Anyone else? Apart from this, anyone else? It's very simple. We know that we are giving discount on what? We are giving discount on MRP, right? We are giving discount on MRP, and whenever we give discount, we will get the selling price. We will get the selling price, right? But the question is simply saying that let's suppose there is an item which worth rupees 100 or MRP is 100, right? So initially I am giving a discount of 5%. That means I am selling it in 95 rupees. But if I sell it in 96 rupees, then I'll get a profit of 30%. So initially 5% discount and then 6% discount. There's a difference of 1%. And because of this 1%, how much profit I am gaining? I am gaining a profit of 30 rupees. That means the value of 1% is 30. And what we have to do? We have to find out the marked price. That means I have to find out the 100% value. So this is nothing but 30 into 100, and the answer is 3000. That means option number E is the correct one. Option number E is the correct one. Very good, Lucifer. Very good, Indu. Right? Let's move further and let's see what next question we are having. So the next question is, a train travels 50% faster than a car. Both start from point A at the same time and reach point B 75 kilometers away from A at the same time. On the way, however, the train lost about 12.5 minutes while stopping at the station. The speed of the car is, what we have to do? We just simply have to find out the speed of car. Very good, Moheda. Very good, Anu. So what answer we people are getting in this one? Again, this is a very easy one. we are having 2 points. This is point A and this is point B, and the distance between them is of 75 kilometers. This is my point A and this is my point B. We are having two vehicles. The first one is train and the second one is car, right? So the speed of train is 50% higher than the speed of car, right? So accordingly, what we have to do, we have to find the answer of this particular question. Any one of you, what answer we people are getting? Okay, I'm just simply assuming that the speed of the car is nothing but x, right? And the speed of the train is 50% higher than that. That means I can assume it as 3 by 2x, right? But the question is saying that the both of them are reaching to point B. But if train is having more speed than car, then it is like obvious that train will reach first to the B and after that car will reach. But the question is saying that both are reaching at time. Very good, Radhe. Anyone else? It's very simple. So the distance is nothing but speed into time, and what we have to do, we have to focus on the speed, and speed says that distance upon time. So the question is saying that we have to cover 75 kilometer first, with which we are covering, that is x, minus the time required, the speed that we are having is this one, and because of this there is a delay of, or there is a difference of 12.5 minutes, right? So here what we are having distance in what? Kilometers, and here we are having 12.5 in the minutes. So we need to take care of the units as well. So what we will do, we just simply divide it by 60 so that we can get all the values in the same units. Now what we have to do, we have to solve it, right? So we can eliminate this with the help of 3, and here we will get 25. This 2 is transferred over here, we will get 75 by x minus 50 by x, right? And this is nothing but this is equals to 125 divided by 100 into 60. This is what we are having, right? Now, as we subtract these two, what we will get? We will get 25 by x is equals to 125, 100 into 60. Now we can cancel out these two, and here I'll get 5, here I'll get 12, right? If we have to find out the value of x, which is nothing but the speed of the car, that's what we need to find out. So the value that we are getting over here is 120 kilometers per hour. We are getting 120 kilometers per hour. That means your option number C is the correct one. Your option number C is the correct one. This is a very easy one, right? All we have to do is we just simply need to make an equation, and as we made our equation, we can easily able to get our values. Next. The next question says that walking at 5 kilometers per hour, a person reaches his office from his home 15 minutes early, and walking at a speed of 3 kilometers per hour, he is late by 9 minutes. What is the distance between his office and his house? What we have to do, we just simply have to find out the distance in between his house and office. So what answer we people are getting for this one? Here we are having two speeds. So with the help of these two speeds, we can just simply able to find out the assumed distance with the help of the LCM of these two speeds. And after the simple calculation, we can easily able to get the answer. Very good, Moida. So the question is saying that the speed first is given as 5 kilometers per hour. If he is walking with 5 kilometers per hour, he reaches his he reaches his office 15 minutes early. Let's suppose there's a time of 9 a.m. in the morning to reach office. but he is reaching by 8:45 a.m. if he is walking with 5 kilometers per hour. But if he is walking with 3 kilometers per hour to cover the same distance, he is late by 9 minutes. That means he is reaching at 9 a.m. So the difference that we are getting, here we are getting 15 minutes and here we are getting 9 minutes. That means we are getting a gap of 24 minutes in total, right? But here what we have to do, we have to find out the distance. So with the help of these two values, first we will calculate the assumed distance, and that is nothing but the LCM of these two values. So 15 is what? 15 is my LCM, and this is nothing but this will work as my assumed distance in between house and office. So this is a speed, this is the distance. So we can easily able to find out time. So here 3 hours are required to complete the journey, and here 5 hours are required. So the difference in between the time as per these speeds is nothing but 2 hours, or we can write it as 120 minutes. But according to the question, the difference in between the time is only 24 minutes. So the value of this 120 minute is nothing but 24 minutes. So it is present on the multiple of what? It is present on the multiple of 1 by 5. If this value is multiple of 1 by 5, that means this value is also present on the multiple of 1.1 by 5. And here we are getting our answer as 3 kilometers. That means your option number C is the correct one. Your option number C is the correct one. Very good, Moida, Radhe and Lucifer. Right? It's a very easy one. All we need to do is we just simply need to compare the time with respect with the help of the speed and the assumed distance. Next question says that A complete 4 by 5th part of a work in 40 days. Then he completes the rest work with B in 6 days. How much time will B take alone to complete the whole work or this work? Again, this one is a very easy one. Everyone can do this one. What we have to do, we have to find out in how many days or in how much time B alone will do the same work. First, with the help of these fraction values or this part of work, we can easily able to find out how much time required by A to complete the whole work. Similarly, here we are having the work details of A and B together, and accordingly we need to find out the value of B. First, we have to calculate the efficiency of B. As we got the efficiency, we can easily able to retrieve the value. Okay, very good, Moeda. Like, I guess you need to check your answer once, Moeda. Very good, Mahesh. Very good, Radhe. So the question is simply saying that A is doing 4 by 5th of the work. He is not completing the work. 4 by 5th of the work in 40 days. Right? So what if A wants to complete the whole work, how much time required by A? So this is nothing but here we are getting 10, and if A needs to do the complete work, or we can say the 1, in the fraction 1 is nothing but equal to 100. So here we are dealing the fraction. That means it will take 50 days to complete the work. It will take 50 days to complete the work. Now the question is saying that the remaining work is done with the help of B in 6 days. So if initially A is doing 4 by 5th of the work, so the remaining work is nothing but 1 by 5th. And this 1 by 5th work is done by A and B together. In how many days? 6 days. So with the help of this one, we can easily able to say that if A and B are working together, so they will take 30 days. They both will take 30 days to complete the same work. But we only need to find out how required by B. So what we will do here, A is taking 50 days and A plus B is taking 30 days, right? A and B is taking 30 days. So what I'll do, I'll just simply take the LCM over here. And the LCM that I got is 150. This is again my assumed work. So the efficiency that we are getting over here is 3 and here 5. So according to these values, we can easily able to get the efficiency of B. So according to this line, we can say that the efficiency of A and B together is nothing but equal to 5. But according to this data, the individual efficiency of A is nothing but 3. So what value should I put at the place of B so that I can make this equation equal to 5? That answer is nothing but equals to 2. That means the efficiency of B is 2. Now what we have to do, we have to find out the time period required by B, and time period is nothing but the total work that we need to complete divided by the total efficiency, that is 2. So here the answer that we are getting is 75 days. The answer that we are getting is 75 days. Option number A is the correct one. Option number A is the correct one, right? Yes, everyone got the correct answer, right? Next. The next question is, number of employees in a factory decreases in the ratio of 8:7 and salary of employees increases in the ratio of 5:6. Find whether given to the employees is increased or decreased and in what ratio. What we have to do, we have to find out in what ratio the salary is increased of the number of employees that we are having. It's a very simple one here. What we are having number of employees. Right? We are having number of employees. Initially, let's suppose if we are having 8 employees, now the number of employees stays in the office or in the organization are 7 only, right? Very good, Radhe. And now the question is also saying that if we are talking about the salary, so initially if each person is getting 5 rupees, now they are getting 6 rupees, right? So if we need to talk about whether the total salary is nothing but salary given to individual multiplied by the number of employees. So if we have to calculate the total salary, initially if we are giving 40 rupees, now what we are giving? We are giving 42 rupees. That means the statement is very clear, the salary is increased. The salary is increased. Increased with what ratio? So initially the ratio is, or the basic ratio or the simplest ratio that we are having is 20:21, which is not available in the option. That means option number E is the correct one. That means option number E is the correct one. Is it clear? Option number E is the correct one. Is it clear to everyone? Very good, Radhe. Very good, Lucifer. Is it clear? Okay. Next one. The next question says that fresh grape contains 80% water while dry grape contains 10% water. If the weight of grape is 500 kgs, then what is the total weight when it is fresh? What we have to do? Again, we have to calculate the total weight only, but when they are fresh. So how we are going to calculate this? It's a very simple one. This question is from the mains examination, and previous one was also from the mains examination. Okay, Radhe, very good. So the question is saying that here we are writing the, like, in the fruit what we are having two things, right? Water and the pulp. So here water to the pulp, right? So initially we are talking about the fresh fruit. Initially we are talking about the fresh fruit. Okay. So in the fresh fruit, the question is saying that in the fresh grapes, sorry, not fruit, it's grapes, right? Specifically, we are talking about the grapes only. Okay. So it is saying that 80% is water. So 80, if 80 is water, that means the remaining 20. So I can simplify this one and I can write their ratio 4:1, right? Again in the question, it is saying that in dry grape, okay, in dry grape, the question is saying that it contains 10% of water. That means 10, that means the remaining 90% is pulp. Okay, so we can simply able to write it in 1:9. But we know that only water evaporates, right? Pulp will always remain same. And here we are having different values in the pulp. So first what we will do, we will make the pulp equal. What we have to do? We have to make pulp equal. So I just simply multiply this ratio by 9 so that I can equate the pulp value. So here the new ratio we got is 36:9. The new ratio that we got over here is 36:9, right? Okay. The question is saying that the total quantity that we are having of a dry grape is nothing but 500 kg. But according to the ratio we are having 10. That means it is present on the multiple of 50. And what we have to do, we have to find out the value of this one. And this is nothing but 45. And again it is present on the multiple of 50 and this is nothing but 2250. This is nothing but 2250. That means option number D is the correct one. Option number D is the correct one. Very good, Radhe, Lucifer. Very good, Indu, very good, Anu, right? Next. Hello, Chandrasekhar. So, the next question is, what should come in the place of question mark in the following number series? Again, number series is a very easy one. All the number series questions are from the prelims exam, prelims paper. So, here the numbers that we are having is 5, 34, question mark, 1014, 4055 and 12,164. So what pattern we are having over here? Any one of you, what pattern we are having over here? This is a very easy question. Very good Mahesh, very good Radhe. So here I am having 5 and here I am having 34 and I can easily able to see that my number is continuously increasing with a huge gap, right? So there are chances that we need to apply the mathematical operation in between. So if I have to make my 5 into 34, what I have to do? If I multiply it by 7 and I subtract 1 from it, I will get 34. 5 into 7, that is nothing but 35. 35 minus 1, 34. Okay. But we need to check this with this one. So if I want to make my 1014 into 4055, now if I multiply this by 4, right? So 1014 multiplied by 4. So here we are having 16 and the 1 carry forward, 504. But if I subtract 1 from it, I will get the same number which is written in the series, that means multiply by 4 minus 1. Here if I want to convert this number into this one, what I have to do? I have to multiply it by 3 and minus 1. Clear? So if I want to find out this one, this is nothing but I have to multiply this number by 6 minus 1 and this one by into 5 minus 1, and this is my pattern. So if I multiply this by 6, what we are getting? 24, that 2 is carry forward, 18, and 204 minus 1, that means the answer that we are getting over here is 203. That means option number D is the correct one. Option number D is the correct one. Very good, Lucifer, Unknown, and Moed, right? Very good. Next. The next one is 14, 18, 34, 70, the missing term, and 234. What we are having? We are having 14, 18, 34, 70, the missing term, and 234. Very good, Chandrasekhar. Again, it's an easy one. We are not having as such huge difference in between the terms. Very good, Moeda. So here we are getting a difference of 4. Here we are getting a difference of 16. Okay. And here we are getting a difference of 36. As I got these numbers, I got the pattern. This is nothing but this is 2 square, 4 square, 6 square. So the next one that I want is of 8 square. And 8 square is nothing but 64. And here 10 square. This is nothing but 100. That means my answer is 134. Option number E is the correct one. Option number E is the correct one. The correct answer over here is your 134. Very good, Moeda. Very good, Indu. Very good, Radha. Right? Next one. The next question that we are having is, what should come in the place of question mark in the following number series? Again, and the what series we are having? 8000, 1600, 320, 64, 12.8, and the missing term. Again, the series is very simple. We can easily able to solve this. Very good. It's an easy one. We know that it is present on the dividation of 5. Again, there's a dividation of 5, divided by 5, divided by 5, and again what we have to do? We have to divide it by 5 only. So if I divide it by 5, what we will get? We will get 2.56. That means option number A is the correct one. Option number A is the correct one. Yes, everyone got the correct answer, right? Next. The next question is from the series, basically from the puzzle, and it's a very simple puzzle, right? So the question is saying that study the given information carefully and answer the question that follow. 8 persons, Mohan, Naresh, Om Prakash, Pavan, Kudrat, Rakesh, Sanjeet and Tinku are sitting around a rectangular table. 4 persons who sit on each middle side of rectangular table faces towards the center, while other 4 persons who sit on the corner of the table faces outside the center. Om Prakash faces Kudrat, Pawan sits third to the right of Rakesh, who sits second to the right of Tinku. There is only one person sit between Pavan and Om Prakash. Mohan sits second to the right of Kudrat. Naresh sits third to the right of Om Prakash. This is the data that we are having, and we need to make an arrangement according to this one. This is a very easy one, and I am giving you 1 minute time period to solve this puzzle. sorry. We have to make different cases in the initial level, but we can eliminate afterwards. We are having two questions based on the same data, so make the arrangement carefully, and if you are done with the arrangement, just simply let me know in the comment section so that we can move further towards the question. Okay, time's up. Okay, done. Very good. Okay, so this is the very first question. Who among the following sits second to the right of the one who sits third to the left of Rakesh? So what answer you are getting, Radhe? Or anyone else who solved this particular puzzle? Who among the following sits second to the right of the one who sits third to the left of Rakesh? And you are having your options like Kudrat, Sanjeet, Pawan, Naresh, Tinku. The question is very simple. Pawan, okay, let's see. Next, 4 of the following given 5 to the group, find the one that doesn't belong to the group. We have to find out odd one out. And the options are Mohan, Kudrat, Om Prakash, Naresh and Pawan. Okay, very good, Chandrasekhar. Okay, let's start discussing this. As the question is very simple, here we are having what? We are having a square rectangle table. So we are just assuming that this is my rectangle table. 4 are sitting at the middle of the side and facing towards the center. The 4 who are sitting at the corner facing out towards the center. Right? Okay. There are high chances that we are having multiple cases. So first, on the initial level, we are only making 2 cases. If it is required, we will make more cases. Right? Okay. So the question says that Om Prakash faces Kudrat, but now we are only having one possibility as they are facing towards each other. That means Kudrat and Om Prakash are sitting in the middle of the sides, right? In the middle of the sides. So let's suppose this is Om Prakash and this is Kudrat, right? This clue is completed. Next, Pawan sits third to the right of Rakesh, okay? If there is a Rakesh, then third right, first right, second right and third right, who is sitting? Pawan is sitting. Okay. Who sits second to the right of Tinku? Now this who is used for Rakesh. Rakesh sits second to the right of Tinku. We are having something like this. But now what we have to do, we also have to take care of the left and the right turn. So this is the right for the one who are facing towards the center. And this is the right for the one who are facing out towards the center, right? Okay, next. There are only one person sit between Pawan and Om Prakash, okay? So if one person, so it can be this side. So here, let's suppose this is Pawan. And let's suppose this is Om Prakash again. And this is Kudrat. And again, in this side, we are just assuming that Pawan is in this side, right? Okay, next. Mohan sits second to the right of Kudrat. Second right of Kudrat. First right, second right. This place is already occupied by Pawan. Okay. This one. First right, second right. Here what we have to do, we have to put Mohan. We have to put Mohan. That means this case is eliminated. This case is eliminated. Next. Naresh sits third to the right of Om Prakash. Third right. First right, second right, third right. Here who is sitting? Naresh is sitting. Now What we have to do, we have to put these three in this particular table. What we are having Pawan. Pawan is sitting third to the right of Rakesh, third right. Okay, if this is third right, second right, first right. If we are putting Rakesh over here, let's suppose Rakesh over here, then third right of Rakesh is first right, second right, third right. No, we can't put Rakesh over here because Rakesh is facing outwards the table. Okay, so if we are putting Rakesh over here, then first right, second right, third right, it works. And Rakesh is sitting second to the right of Tinku, so this is the position of Tinku. Now we are only left with Sanjeet. So this is the place of Sanjeet. So this is our arrangement. This is what? This is our arrangement, and according to this we need to answer a few questions. The first one, who among the following sits second to the right of the one who sits third to the left of Rakesh? Third left of Rakesh. Third left. That means we need to move in this one. First left, second left, third left. Om Prakash, and here what we have to do, we have to find out the second right. Second right. First right, second right. And that is nothing but Pawan. Option number C is the correct one. We need to find out the odd one out. Mohan, Kudrat, Om Prakash. Mohan, Kudrat, Om Prakash, Pawan. All of them are facing towards the center. So we are only left with Naresh, and Naresh is facing outwards the center. So option number D is the correct one. Option number D is the correct one. Virat Kohli. Currently these sessions are only present in the English, but we will try to like change slowly or gradually in the English, right? Next. The next one is again a very small puzzle. What we are having 8 friends who are sitting in a row, and few of them are facing in the south direction and few of them are facing in the north direction. Here we are having some data, and accordingly what we have to do, we have to prepare our arrangements. Very good, Unknown. Now just simply try to solve this particular question. Here we are having 8 friends: Aman, Biku, Chetan, Deepak, Ellen, Firoz, Gopal and Hemant, who are sitting in a row such that some are facing in the south direction and some are facing in the north direction. No two friends together according to the alphabetical order. Firoz and Deepak are facing in the same direction and Biku is facing. Deepak sits third to the right of Aman and so on. These are the clues for what we have to do. First we have to determine the small clues, and afterwards we just simply need to merge them together so that we can get our arrangement, the whole arrangement. Okay, let's start discussing this one. As we know that if someone is facing towards the north, so this is the right, and if someone is facing towards the south, then this is the right side. Right? Here what we are having 8 persons. Okay. Now the question is saying that Deepak. So I am only writing F, D for Deepak and Biku. All of them are facing in the same direction. Right? These 3 are facing in the same direction. Okay. Next, Deepak sits third to the right of Aman. Okay. The number of persons sitting right of Gopal is equal to the number of persons sitting on the right of Deepak. Okay. Aman sits one of the corner. Okay. So we can start our arrangement with the help of this clue. But for that I guess we need 2 arrangements, because we are having 2 different ends. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And here another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So we are assuming that initially the Aman is sitting over here, right? And in this one we are just assuming that Aman is sitting at this end, right? So this clue is completed. The question is saying that Deepak sits third to the right of Aman. So in this one there is no right. So we need, according to this we can say that Aman is facing towards the south, so that we can move in the right direction. Third right, first right, second right, third right. This is the position of Deepak. This is the position of Deepak. Now according to this we can't make Aman's face in the south as we are having no right. So we can say that Aman is facing towards the north. And third right, first right, second right, third right. This is the position of Deepak. This is the position of Deepak. That means this clue is also completed. Next. The number of persons are sitting to the right of Gopal. To the right of Gopal is equal to the number of persons who are sitting to the right of Deepak. But right now we are not aware about the face of the Deepak, so we can leave it like this only. Next, Chetan and Ellen are immediate neighbors, but both faces opposite direction with respect to each other. Okay, so we need to put Chetan and Ellen together, but both of them are facing in the opposite direction. Okay, the next one. Fourth to the right of Chetan. Chetan does not sit to the left of Gopal. Okay. Bhikkhu sits on the left of Chetan but does not face the same direction. Okay. We need something common. Hemant faces the same direction as Aman and Gopal. Okay. And Gopal facing, okay, Ellen does not face the same direction. Okay. So here we are having one more clue that Hemant, Aman and Gopal, all of them are facing in the same direction again. Okay, so we can start with this one. And Ellen does not face south. If he is not facing south, that means he is facing in the north, and with the help of that we can say that Chetan is facing in the south direction. Okay, and now we have to take care of this thing as well. Okay. So from where we can start, the number of right of, okay, Chetan and Ellen are immediate neighbor but not the respect. Hemant sits fourth to the right of Chetan. Chetan does not sit on the left of Gopal. That means, first let's suppose here we are having Deepak. So to the right of Deepak, okay. So if we are assuming that Deepak is facing towards the south, that means 1, 2, 3. So if we are assuming it like that, then we can say 1, 2, 3. Here we are having Gopal, right? According to this, if we are assuming that Deepak is facing towards the north, then there are 3 persons again, 1, 2, 3. Here we are having Gopal, right? We are just assuming this case. If it will not work, we can change our approach, right? The next one. The next one is Chetan and Ellen, okay, but not face each other. Hemant sits 4 to the right of Chetan. Chetan does not sit on the left of Gopal, okay. So, according to this, Gopal is facing towards the south, and according to this, Gopal is facing towards the north. So, if where we were here, Chetan does not sit left of Gopal, that means Chetan is not on this side, we need to put Chetan in this side, okay. So let's suppose here we will put Chetan, let's suppose. Then the question is saying that Hemant is 4 to the right of Chetan, we can't go that side, so Chetan is facing in towards the north direction. Fourth right, first right, second right, third right, fourth right, it is possible. If Chetan is sitting over here, then also first right, second right, third right, fourth right, it is possible, okay. If we will check in this one, let's suppose Chetan is sitting over here, then fourth right, so we need to make it like this, fourth right, first right, second right, third right, fourth right. Here we are having Hemant, and Aman and Hemant and Gopal are facing in the same direction. Yes, Aman, Gopal and Hemant are facing in the same direction. Okay, so in this one we are just assuming that Chetan is sitting over here. So first right, second right, third right, fourth right. This is the position of Hemant, right? We are just assuming it. Next, Chetan and Ellen are immediate neighbors. So this is the only position we are having, or this is also the position. But here the question is saying that here consecutive alphabet can't sit together. We need to take care of this direction, this condition as well. And the question is saying that it is facing north. So here we can put Ellen over here and it is facing north. Okay. Okay, still we are left with some clues, I guess. Chetan, and this one is completed. This one is also completed. Biku sits on the left of Chetan but does not face the same direction as Aman. We need to put Biku. Biku is sitting on the left of Chetan. Okay, that means here we can put Biku, right? Why we are putting in difference? Because C and B can't be sit together. Here, if we will put Biku over here, then CB, this condition is not following. So this case is eliminated and we are only left with this one, and the only person, that is Firoz. And for the Firoz, the question is saying that Deepak and Biku, these three persons are facing in the same direction. So this is the arrangement that we are having. This is not a little difficult one. Basically, this is a puzzled one. This is quite more puzzled, and what we have to do, we have to make different cases just to determine the correct answer. Right, so this is the final arrangement that we finally got over here. So according to this, we need to find out first how many persons faces south direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4. How many persons we are having? We are having 4. That means option number A is the correct one. Option number A is the correct one. Next, who belong the following sits on the immediate left of Aman? Immediate left of Aman. There is no one. Option number E is the correct one. Option number E is the correct one. Next. The next one is a very simple one. The question is saying that study the following arrangement carefully and answer the questions given below. Here we are having arrangement, and according to this, the question is asking how many such symbols are there in the above arrangement, each of which is immediately followed by a vowel. Which is immediately followed by a vowel. We need to find out the symbol which is immediately followed by a vowel. We need to find out this combination. What we have to do, we just simply have to find out this combination. How many symbols we are having with this condition? We need to focus on the symbol. Symbol. Do we have vowel after that? No. Symbol. Vowel? No. Symbol. Do we have vowel? Yes. We got our first symbol. Symbol. Vowel? No. Symbol. Vowel? No. Symbol. Vowel? No. So how many pair we are having? Only one. Option number A is the correct one. Option number A is the correct one. Next. The next one is saying that what should come in the place of question mark in the following series based on the above arrangement. Here we are having series, and according to this we need to find out the fourth term. What we have to do, we just simply have to find out the fourth term. What you have to do, first you have to analyze the pattern and accordingly you have to answer. Very good, Radhe, unknown, Lucifer, Chandrasekhar. Now try to solve this particular question. It's a very simple one. First we focus on the data, that J, A, I @UT, afterwards $1 okay. So what we are having? We are having a gap of 1, 2. There is a gap of 2 elements, okay, then 2. So we need to pick this E, okay, and 1, 2, 3. E 1, 2, 3, then this one and this one. So the answer is 6, 9, E. The answer that we are having is option number C, 6, 9, E. Very good, Radhe, Lucifer and Chandrasekhar. Next. The next question is simple. Again, we are having few statements, and with the help of that, what we have to do, we just simply have to check the conclusions whether they are following the statements or not. So very simple one. What we have to do first, we have to combine the elements together so that we can compare whether these conclusions are true or not. So first conclusion, E and C. Here we are having C and here we are having E. The common element that we are having over here is, here we are having AK. Okay, so we need to connect first K with B, B with G and G with C. This is what we have to do. We have to take help of each and every statement that we are having. So first what we will do, we will try to write down the combined arrangement. So B is less than K and K is less than and equal to A is less than E, right? Afterwards, what we are having, here we need to connect this one. B is greater than G and G is less than and equal to C. Here first what we have to do, we have to compare these two. As we are moving further, we got to know that we are having opposite signs. That means we can't say anything over here. If we can't say option number A, option number C and option number E are eliminated, right? Next, B is greater than and less than. Again, symbols are opposite. Again, we can't say anything. That means option number D is the correct one. Option number D is the correct one. Very good. Everyone got the correct answer. Next. Next is, again we are having three statements, and with the help of that, what we have to do, we just simply have to answer these two questions. Again, what we have to do, we have to write the combined statement, as we are having A over here and N over here. The common element is K. So we can write A is greater than or equal to K, K is less than M, and M is greater than N. We can easily able to see here we are having opposite signs, so we can't say anything in this one. So option number A, C and E are eliminated, right? Next, K and B. Here we are having K, here we are having B, and B is connected through N. Again, opposite signs, that means we can't say anything. Option number D is the correct one. Option number D is the correct one. So with this one, let's end this session over here only. We'll meet in the next one. Till then, keep smiling, stay safe, bye-bye, and thank you so much for watching this video.